Toast. To make toast is to make art. Toast is the art of incinerated bread. You can incinerate the bread on different levels, different exposures to the heat. This is what leads me to my quest for today. We are out on a mission to find out which is the best stage of preparedness for toast. As you can see from my toaster, there are 7 different levels of toastedness. We're going to find out which one is the crispiest, which one tastes the best, if there's any that belong in the S tier, or if they're all subpar pieces of shit that go in the F tier. Stick around as we find out in the toast tier list. So let's get this toast tier list underway. We're starting with number 1. I don't feel really confident about this at all. Number 1 is generally pretty shit because it's just bread, but it begins. Fresh out of the toaster is the toast from the number 1 setting, and I don't know if you can tell, it's a little toasted. I mean, it's got some firmness to it. There's surprisingly a bit of a crunch. I was expecting just like a floppy piece of bread. This has actually surprised me. I would by no means consider this an optimal piece of toast, but it's definitely not the worst piece of toast I've ever had. So to give this number 1 toast a little more of a nuanced review, one thing I did notice was that the crust wasn't cooked. Like, the middle was kind of nice, kind of toasty, kind of firm. It had that little bit of a crunch to it. But the crust, it just didn't hit. The crust just wasn't it. It was missing the rage. So I think I'm going to be a little easy on it because it did impress me. I was expecting just a shit piece of toast. I think this is going to go in an honest C tier for number 1. So as you can see, the little notch on this knob is now at 2. We are at the 2nd setting. I'm not really expecting much of a difference from number 1, but you never know, it could surprise me. Number 1 did surprise me first of all, so here she goes. Alright, so number 2 has been made, and as you can see, there's already some brown. So this toast looks a little bit more cooked than the last one. It's definitely a little more firm, I think. Although there's not too much of a difference going on right here. The crust is still really soft. The crust is just doughy. But the middle has improved a little bit. I will give it that. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to give this. So after further review of the play, I've decided that setting number 2 is actually really nice. I could see it being like an optimal setting for making a sandwich. Like, you want your bread to have a little bit of a crunch, but you don't want to over toast your bread because then you just get crumbs all over the place. I think that's a good setting for it, you know? But in the sense of just strictly having toast, if you wanted a crunchy piece of toast, this isn't your cup of tea. But it has impressed me again. I'm thinking this is a solid B tier. Definitely.
I must eat this toast. Get that fucking toast, you son of a bitch! Very crunchy, tasty, delicious. Time to feed the prisoner. More food, perhaps? Fuck.
To make toast is to make toast.